Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew...
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmin.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you. While you launched the attack on the Valley Ford, we found many lost crewmates. It's all thanks to Endfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodom forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost... Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But...
The Power Plateau has an originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are... That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the Power Plateau.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly.
Don't worry. Everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Holy! Isn't that the direction of... An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Come in and minute. You copy? Admin, Supervisor Perlica, do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the Power Plateau.
Firelight confirmed. Covers a large part of LB assembling blood.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard!
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! The Power Plateau!
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift. Neferith may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the Power Plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano.
Director Chin, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent... If the Blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results...
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TA? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. I can even adjust its large area arts unit.
Really? That chunky bot can do...
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park. The situation...
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
The air is dry, and the skies look good. I shall rest well tonight.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. A few crewmates are already...
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional... We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AI... Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the...
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to... Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This road... should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right. So, what's its full name again? Tranquil... Automatic... Robocart? I remember it being TA or something. I'll just call it...
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency. No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and register your identities. Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Liberi, a Vriva, and you're an Ager.
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Vriva.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshan Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries. Director Chin should have synced our information with the UWST.
Endfield Industries? Let me check our personnel information. You're not in the Endfield personnel database. Identify yourself. Endmin. I guess that explains it. Identity verified. Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely... And Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Endfield file has been approved by my superiors. I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the ether test site disaster, and must reach the place.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operation. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Keep going down this road and you'll reach the ether test site. However, you might encounter...
Thank you for sharing this information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled. Has the science part...
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angloy, the Blight, but the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the... I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them...
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands.
One more thing. There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. Good luck out there.
Everything looks normal.
Oh, it looks really... Wonder how long it would take to clean up this mess and rebuild everything.
Someone's here! Save us!
Quick, get over here!
Come away. My turn. Stand down! Silenzio!
Andre says we could still make it, but every time I look up, I feel that the swirling mess in the sky is telling us to hurry up and get it done. This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean,
The flight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous. The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by...
so how are we supposed to get through this place? We almost forgot about...
Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work. Prepare to activate the prototype.
Go for it, Tata. We're all... Nothing happened. Maybe Big Owl...
Mr. Andre is unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this. Perhaps the...
It worked! Prilica, take a...
Success! That's the Blight core.
Wait. Tata's not looking good. I think it's heating up. Oh, it seems to be in pain.
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. We must be very cautious in deploying its large area... Administrator, please destroy the... We're the Endfield crisis team.
Endfield! Oh, I guess you people got your situation. Are you alright? Need any? Thank you, but I'm totally alright. In fact, by the way, I'm Eliza Collins, UWST Security... Collins? We just met someone from the Security Bureau. Baby in the stink face. That's my brother. He always calls me... Then that's definitely him. I'm guessing you're taking this road to reach the... That's right. We actually wanted... But it seems you'll need to find another way.
Let's get closer to the cliff edge and take a look. Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is... Director Chin, can you read me?
Loud and clear, Supervisor Perlica.
The road has been swept away by a Blight flood. We need a new path to the power plateau. Do you have any detail?
Hold on. I'm accessing the information. If the road is out, then the quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Your new path starts at this point. You'll move through the transport nexus, then the Originium science park. But be cautious. We've received confirmed witness reports of land. Once you reach the research center, head to the back and take the mountain trail. It leads... And just a heads up, Supervisor Perlica. There's a vital...
Yvonne. We'll try to get in touch with our scientist. Don't worry.
You're right. Everything is getting out of control after the Blight eruption.
Agreed. By the way, is Mr.
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need,
We followed the method you told us and got rid of a Blight core. However, the prototype is now overheating
Overloaded? That shouldn't be happening. Wait. Perhaps depth readings must have changed drastically after the rift appeared. The figures seem way beyond our theoretical simulations. Oh, but, could you maybe hold back on using the prototype? At least until it's been inspected.
Understood. We'll try to avoid that.
I heard that you're looking for a way through the Originium. I can lend this to you. It will help. This is an access card. I'm sure you know how to use it.
We will. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Some of our injured crew said Yvonne, that sign...
Got it. Please help evac the injured.
Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne. They can be a little strange, but in tough times like these, Yvonne... These buildings are incredibly tough.
The research center is the most conspicuous one in there.
We'll probably have to fight our way through mobs of landbreakers. Neferith definitely has some surprises for us.
It won't budge. Its power is, according to the design plans, this gate is powered by 3 electric generators.
Since when did you get your hands on UWS?
This gate features a standard UWST architecture for Frontier. Some of our own facilities are built with the same designs. We need amethyst parts to repair these generators, Endman. Let's make some.
Smells like trouble. This is no ordinary enemy.
Hey, look! Something's up ahead!
Something. Knock down the bonnet! Make it quick!
Follow me. I left a treasure mark here last time I was around.
Smells like trouble. This is no ordinary enemy.
I got something in my tubes.
Look at these. Why would the breakers sabotage the generators?
The gate can be controlled from the inside. Perhaps the breakers were trying to prevent the UWST from sealing the gate.
Glad the UWST still pulled it off. The breakers trapped inside will be having a hard time. All done. We can finally get inside the science park.
Don't lower your guard. We might encounter more enemies and the blight inside the place.
Yeah. I hope Operator Yvonne is all right.
Enfielders. I guess this hasn't been the smoothest of your journeys.
Come on, Fabian. They just
Eliminated the blight? Well, I've heard about Enfield tech, but didn't expect them.
And thank you for the access card.
Yeah, but we didn't run into many.
Only a few successfully evac to the sentry posts. The crewmates told us that some escaped to the infra station, while others were
Underground. But the break.
Well, we can only hope that
Staying here and praying won't do anything.
You're heading back to the park?
as of now, half of our people are still.
If they live, we guide them out. If they fall, we carry them back. The United Syndicates... No, this is our mission. You carry a far greater responsibility. We can't afford...
Ben, we'll do our best to clear out the landbreakers.
That will definitely help us a lot. We'll be right behind your team and try to stay on guard.
Intruders, listen up! This is my turn! Generation 6 Order of Steel Oath Remake!
What was that? These emotes look rather familiar. Don't they remind you of Tata?
The creator does leave a rather obvious signature in these.
This entire place got really messed up. I don't think the map is gonna help anymore.
It seems that Tata isn't doing too good. We should look for another way.
You can't hide! You'll definitely die! Will you end up as carbonized BBQ or drown in iridium solution? Take a guess! The answer is double whammy of exposure!
Is that really Yvonne's voice? It doesn't match with what I had in mind.
Where you running?
You escaped! There's nothing on it! You escaped!
Like wind and thunder, we gave them a storm.
Incredible!
Don't stop, keep moving.
Out of my way!
Storm of Frost!
Like a flash, it struck.
Stand down! Make it quick!
Wasn't expecting anything less.
Such is the will of nature.
The blight flood clogged most of our paths. Look, that's the building we're trying to reach. But there's no...
Looks like we'll need Tata to run a few more scans. I think it's cool. Huh? Tata.
It seems a little hesitant.
The previous scan overheated. We need to improve our scanning efficiency to reduce the number of scans. Maybe we can...
The blight is messing up the radio comms. We lost Andre.
There's a protocom signal tower in the park. What is it, Administrator? So you're saying...
Endman, did you just remember something?
The Endman has a far better understanding of originium circuit. We can see the signal tower from here. But this...
Can't hide! You can definitely die!
These drones, they won't blow us up, right?
We can head down here.
Out of the back! Mike, stand down! Make it quick! None shall live. Make it quick! Just as I predicted.
No worries. It's all part of our job.
I sense
Just as I
danger.
predicted.
This one won't go down easily.
The area up ahead was used for originium cultivation.
Look, it's a trap, just like the movies.
UWST defenses tend to be something...
Whoa! You're not...
None of us look like landbreakers, okay?
We're the Endfield crisis team.
It's those landbreakers. We were still running up, and then we started hearing Yvonne's broadcasts telling us once everyone got here, those special mechanisms started firing lasers. I know they helped keep...
Well, that does sound like...
So, how are things?
There are still plenty of landbreakers on the ground floor. There is...
I guess the underground is safer for now. Yvonne was right.
Fabian and Eliza are also looking for you.
They're here. The Security Bureau have If they're around, the others are like...
You seem to believe in them.
As crewmates of the UWST, we treat the Security Bureau as the provider of security. The Collinses have worked in the Valley for 2 generations. Old Man Collins even took part in the
That's great. You can relax a little.
So, Yvonne's the one who left all these crazy traps around.
And from what I'm seeing, they prove to be rather effective.
I definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow! These lasers can move! The elevator is over there!
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower. Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but...
Incredible! You did it! You're the...
This overheating will burn through the chassis. We should call Yvonne.
Polika, is it you? Are you accompanied? Why is it signal in the park? I tried contacting it, but keep getting
Are you Yvonne? Help us! Tata isn't looking.
What on Talos is a Tata? Tell me.
It's getting hotter, and the readings of various modules are getting increased. Or Andre furnished it with a large area arts unit. We linked the prototype to a signal tower.
You what? I was the one who made that module. And the front end isn't even calibrated for stability. Scanning with it is a terrible, terrible idea. Send me the... Ah, I knew it. It must be that big old livery, owned by Talos. He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area arts unit. It acquired way too much unverified data without authorization. Okay, I'll fix this first and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance dump. Find me at my lab, quickly! And don't use that function again.
Got it. Is there anything we should look out for?
Watch out for the land breakers along the way.
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but...
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and their ridiculous posturing. They've walked right into my trap. My welcoming party is en route.
That's Yvonne for you.
What's this Mr. Yvonne like?
You'll understand once you meet Yvonne.
This operation. I'm better refer to the intel we have and come up with a few emergency backup plans.
Silenzio!
We should let nature take its course.
Vaughn, I really wanted to ask this question from the start. Did you make those drone bombers?
Of course I did! I see you've already met my Tweety bombs!
Tweety bombs?
Careful! Their bodies! Are they affected by the dense attack bees? Stay sharp. I believe they have lost their minds.
Out of my way! No escape!
Incoming! Bad news! We're gonna play it by ear.
Lot of the back, fighter! Stand down!
Where are we running? The ice and snow! Yvonne, we are inside the research center. There are a lot of extremely dangerous landbreakers in this space.
Don't worry. Those blighted fools can't reach my place because I got my gadgets. You need to take it to the power plateau, yeah?
We are making our way to the second floor. We should follow your guide drone, right?
Out of the back, locked and loaded. On it! No escape! Out of my way! Make it quick!
You can't escape this! I shall sweep the rest.
Got an opening! Forget about play it by ear! Make way!
Silenzio!
You guys okay?
Just got ambushed by some stupid goons. We're on it!
Alla gola!
in the heart.
He got his bit. Edmund, watch out!
Out of my way. Locked and loaded. On it.
EMS has arrived.
Out of my way. Silenzio! Make it quick! Locked and loaded. On it! Silenzio!
Shield up!
Silenzio! Out of the back!
Just as I predicted.
Great teamwork, everyone.
We reached the second floor. Which way should...
The lab is to our right, but the blight...
So take the path with no blight, duh. I've sent new guide. This room connects to the maintenance corridor. Use it to reach my place.
Looks like we'll have to jump onto these platforms to get to the corridor.
See the drones? I usually have them move stuff around this room for me. Just go down the corridor and you'll find my lab. There's a control panel at the doorway. Perlica's supervisor authority level should grant you access.
Watch out! Enemy above! That's the control panel. It's just like the one we saw at the gate of the park.
Let's take care of the enemies first.
What happened to these LBs?
Wolfguard is right. They absorbed residues of ether-containing materials.
EMS has arrived.
Make it quick! Locked and loaded. On it! Wolves, let's feast! Out of my way! Out of the back!
Incoming! Bad news!
The back, locked and loaded. On it!
Light! That stuff will eat its way through your system. Your skin will rot away, and then you'll feel real sick. Puke all over the place. Feel that? Ooh! Depth readings are rising. You'll be that. Yeah, that. Oh, and by the way, one by one your fingers will start going. Hello? Oh. Aha. You got in. That's Supervisor Perlica! Oh, you're finally here. What took you so long?
He's still at the hub base. Mr. Andre told us that we need to use your machine to steal the rift in the sky.
Andre? He still owes me for that bet. He promised to design the Art's dissemination device. If he'd pulled that off, you'd have super bobtails as your... But he's delayed that module for 6 friggin' months! Oh, by the way, who's behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now? From the stories I've heard about you, Endmin, if something needs you to step in, it must be huge.
Miss Yvonne? I was really expecting someone completely different. What were you doing just now?
Ahem. I was striking fear into those LBs. Had to sound a little more intimidating. I also tried to keep the freakish breakers in the research center. If any of them got out, people...
But won't those Landbreaker housemates...
Well, this turf isn't theirs. I know the park like the back of my hand. Honestly, this place might even be safer than my actual home. My only problem is the blight messes outside. They will be sticking around for a while. Now that my baby bot's here, I believe I have a... I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. The core module. I've witnessed the power plateau incident and the rift, and they're not too different from the scenarios that Andre and I cooked up. The prototype is essentially a specialized automated arts unit. It is programmed with a special suite of originium arts that the pulse would then cause small rifts in the material universe to structurally disintegrate and collapse completely. Now, do you have any idea how
no. You used some really hard...
I'll translate that for you. Improper use won't solve your rift problem. In fact, you might end up damaging or even destroying the prototype. Are you nuts or what? If it's the administrator, then... Well, I'm glad that the prototype is all right and managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again. Anyway, this lab is too cramped for carrying out the repairs. We gotta take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate. And since I was calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in.
You seem like someone who works in organized ways. But your room looks completely different.
Looks completely different? I've carefully set up every corner of this room. You may rest here. Just don't poke around my stuff. Well, you can actually hang around and stretch your legs. Endmin, I got a stack of vinyls over there. Pick a nice... Let's see if you can pick out my favorite song. If you hit... I'm betting on you, Endmin. Wow, your taste is exactly the same as Andre's. Andre couldn't stop talking about you, especially when he started going off on his heroic achievements. He kept squawking about how the two of this music really does fit someone your age. But it's not the best music. Ooh, that one was delivered last week. It's pretty nice, but also a little boring. Might tweak, but then again, this might...
What type of music does Perlica like again?
Music that's just like her, quiet and serene. Her playlist is just a couple of the same old songs.
The music is certainly something I prefer.
See? I'm right. But this music is a little slow. Having the... Why don't you search the crate next to the table? Now that would be... This is it! Perfect! Oh, this is my absolute favorite. You know me so well, Endmin. How did you even guess? I listened to this song while building the baby bot. It really brings back the good old memories. Not exactly. Baby bot is really big. Andre helped a lot in technical verification and validation, as well as final Nevertheless, I'm completely disappointed by the colors he chose for the code. He's just like those woosters. Their outdated taste makes their work dull. I can't feel passion. Anyway, Tata sounds like a pretty name. I like it. My progression is faster than expected. You helped a lot, Endmin. Thanks for the music. And voila! Job done! Let's go! Just be careful. There are still landbreakers in the building.
Yvonne, have you been using this